Here you have it, guys, the very first car from the brand new Glow Racers Disney Cars diecast line. I'm so excited right now. I mean, we have a glow-in-the-dark Lightning McQueen to review today. This is pretty awesome, so welcome on back to the Cars Garage. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Hopefully you've all been able to find the Glow Racers by now. They've been out a little while, so I'm sure, especially if you're in the States and have Targets close by, I'm sure then you probably found them already because I think they actually started coming out in late summer, like around August, maybe even July. But they're very, very cool. And here in Canada, I just found them now, not really that late to the game. In November now, are we? And I found them at Toys R Us. I couldn't believe it. So, of course, I had to pick up one of each. Lightning McQueen here, and then Mater, of course, as well, and Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. They all look so cool, though. And I did turn off the lights, and I saw them glowing last night, so that was pretty awesome. It was completely pitch black in here, and they were glowing like sunshine. So I can't wait to test them out of the package later and see just how good they glow. But I'm thinking they're going to be glowing pretty good. So that's awesome. Obviously, yeah, very cool, brand new, like little sideline, I guess, from Mattel. They like to give us a little sideline of diecast, like what do you call them? Like extended universe line. That's what I'm trying to say. They like to give those to us every once in a while. But I feel like it's been a long time since we've gotten one. I think the last one was the NASCAR line, which I have been lucky enough to find quite a few of those cars at the Dollarama. I found them earlier in the year there. But I don't think these guys will be hitting Dollaramas for quite some time if they ever do. But yeah, other than that, we really haven't got very many since well, nah, I guess we got quite a few after Cars 3's release in 2017, but I just feel like they weren't as good. First of all, like none of them showed up in Canada except for the Mud Racers, and I guess technically the Rocket Racers too at Toys R Us. But I never was really invested into any of them. Didn't really care, I guess. Maybe it's just because cared more about the main line at the time. It was a bit more exciting than it is now. And I don't know. It's just nice after all the hustle and bustle of cars on the road diecast in the last year. It's nice to get something that's, I don't know, just feels a little more in line with what Mattel used to do. So yeah, I'm loving the packaging though of this brand new Glow Racers line. Beautiful logo. They designed it really, really nicely. And it seems like this line is like they're really going all out for it. They're actually making a storybook for the Glow Racers. I saw like a couple leaked images of it, but haven't really seen too much of it yet. But it seems pretty cool. That's what they used to do back in the day, like after Cars 2's release, with the ice racers and the carbon racers and the carnival racers and the neon racers and the silver racers. There was, I think, five of them. I think I got them all. They used to always make a storybook for the diecast line, like to go with it. And I'm so glad that they're doing that again for the glow racers now. Seems like they're really invested in this line. They really care about it. I wouldn't doubt we get like 20 cars on the line when we're all said and done with it because it just seems like they're really going all out with it. We got a 4-pack, we got a bunch of new singles on the way, so yeah, it seems pretty exciting. It's a good time to be a Cars collector for sure. Very small little Cars logo there though, very tiny, but I like how you don't feel the need to make it ginormous, like you got Lightning McQueen on there, so you know what franchise it's from, of course. Beautiful, beautifully illustrated image there from McQueen. I love his artwork. Very cool. It is just the classic Rusty's version of Lightning McQueen from Cars 3, but obviously they photoshopped him to look all nice and glowy full. Very cool. All of his tires, headlights, and all of his decals are all like a neon yellow color. Very cool. They definitely, like this whole line definitely reminds me of the Neon Racers, which I have, I think, only 4 diecast for, unfortunately. I wish I had more. They're very cool, but they never glow in the dark. They never glow, I don't know how you say that, but they never glowed in the dark. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of interesting that this line actually does, but other than that, it seems very similar. Like, kind of like, it's giving me neon type vibes, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Looks cool. I feel like it's almost glowing a little bit right now. But yeah, there is his name tag, Lightning McQueen. This one, it's kind of odd. This name tag for McQueen has green and red, whereas let me show you on the other ones. Like on Cruz, she's got yellow and red, and then on Mater, he's also got yellow and red. So I don't know. I feel like it would have made more sense to do McQueen's yellow and red because that is the 2 colors that he has on him the most. But I don't know. It seems kind of random to me. And maybe they could have done blue and red for Cruz or blue and yellow. That would have made more sense. I don't know. The metal logo down there. They even put like a glowing effect to it. Very cool. I love the blue tarmac. So awesome. And of course, can we not talk about the giant blisters. Like, that is something that they never do anymore. But they always seem to for extended lines. They did it for the NASCAR line and like all the XRS kind of lines and all those ones that they did. I don't even know what some of them were called. Some of them were pretty forgettable for me. The 24-hour endurance racers. That's what I was trying to think of. That was the most recent one other than the NASCAR line. I think at least. But yeah, a lot of them never hit Canada, so that's why I don't really have very many of them. Except for the mud racers, I do have quite a few of those. Mattel 3 Plus. It's just so cool. Like having the big bulky blister just makes it seem all the more worth the hefty price tag because they are pretty expensive at Toys R Us here in Canada. At least they're $12.99. But I mean, they're pretty cool. It's very an awesome line, I think at least. Glows in the dark. Got a nice little tagline there. I actually kind of wish that wasn't there because then they could have made the Glow Racer logo bigger, probably. That would have looked cool. It's a very nice logo. All the colors in the background. So cool. I know he's talking in this whole review of the packaging. I just love it so much. But yeah, on the back you can actually see Dynaco Cruiser mirrors and Mater. Get to see how they glow in the dark, which is cool. I'm glad they didn't just put them in their daylight forms. They actually put them in their nighttime forms. And it does say glows in the dark again, if you couldn't tell already. So cool. Like the packaging is so dark to really show how much they glow. And from other videos I watched about these guys, it seems like they actually do glow quite a bit. Mattel powering the next generation through play. They're still keeping up with that. I don't know why. But yeah, I only have one of each of them. But I'll probably go back soon. I think they actually have deals on today because it is Black Friday when I'm filming this. So yeah, I'll be right back opened. I'll be right back with this guy all opened up. Well, I gotta say, I was a little bit concerned that the glow racers might not look all that great in the daytime, and that, they'd only look good when they're glowing, but that's definitely not the case. I mean, it's as bright as day out here, and Glow Racers Lightning McQueen looks awesome, as you guys can tell. I mean, at first glance, he really doesn't look all that much different from a normal classic Rusty's Lightning McQueen diecast from Cars 3. He's got the red, got the yellow, and got all like the Lightning Bolt decals, the Rusty's logos, and the 95s. But I don't know. I guess it's just a cool factor that he does glow in the dark. I guess that'll really change his appearance, hopefully, when we test it out later. I mean, I think it works pretty good. I've seen them in the dark already from others, and I kind of saw them in the package glowing in the dark last night, like I was talking about. So, yeah, it would be interesting to see what he looks like out of the box and glowing in the dark, but hopefully he does end up looking good. Anyways, though, as for the decals, they are really just the same as a normal Rusty's Lightning McQueen from Cars 3, of course. All the decals, like all like the same shapes and proportions and everything. Got the Rusty's decal on the hood with the lightning bolts. I always really liked this design for McQueen, but I think 2021 kind of ruined it for me because they just released the heck out of him way too much, and he just became a monster peg warmer. He does have some cool little lightning bolt decals there. His little stickers, as he calls them, his lucky stickers, and they're yellow now instead of just like a silvery color. His headlights. Oh, wow, they're even yellow. Wow, I didn't notice that. That's funny. Still got the orange on the side, like for the turn signal lights, I guess, but they are all yellow, all the silver parts. His teeth. Oh, that's a completely different mold, actually. I didn't realize that. I don't have the Thailand version of this guy, so I think it actually might be a little different in terms of the mouth. I'm not sure, though, but either way, different mouth and different eyes, too. I love how he's looking off to the side. Very cool. I mean, he's not looking completely off to the side, but definitely a little bit. You can tell that he's not looking straight. So that's cool. Gives him some extra life in his expression. I like it a lot. He does have a plastic eye plate. This is the Chinese one, by the way, so obviously does not have a plastic eye plate. Ooh, wow, the wheels. Look at that. The wheels look really different. No light year text like the artwork shows on the package, but that's okay. Still looks cool. I mean, they're going to glow, so you probably won't see the light year text even if it was on them. So that's okay. I kind of like that there's no text on them because like it doesn't block the glowing feature because it seems like obviously on McQueen all the decals are going to glow in the dark, but on Cruz seems like her main color is going to glow in the dark. So it's kind of interesting. Some, have a bigger glowing feature than others, but either way, they all look cool, I'm sure. I'm sure they will when we test them out. And got the red rims, of course. They don't look the best, like, I don't know, just because they applied it over yellow glow in the dark wheels. I don't know, the graininess is not the best. Ah, that looks cool though. It reminds me of the Carnival Cup racers from back in the day, which I don't really have very many of. Only got Carlo Veloso, unfortunately. Side decals there, Rusty's 95, and the big old lightning bolt. All the exact same color, as you can tell. No gradient to them or anything. Not much of an outline, but I guess the 95 and Rusty's decals still have an outline. Even the lightning bolt is outlined in orange, so that's cool. And he still has all of his contingency sponsors, but it's from Thailand, so they're pretty grainy. Piston cup, octane gain, RPM, revolving, and clutch aid. Probably doesn't really make all that much sense for him to have those, as this isn't really a part of the piston cup this race. I mean, I wouldn't think it is at least. But, oh well, I guess Mattel just didn't want to remove things. Probably would have looked cleaner without them though. Oh well. Anyways, it got some yellow paint kind of like fading through because I think that his base color is yellow. Because yeah, you can tell there's like overspray on the bottom. Look at that. You can tell like his whole color, like before they put on the red, was definitely yellow. So that's interesting. So you would think that all of them would glow, but I don't really think that's the case. I don't think any of the red really does glow in the dark. I guess we'll find out. There's his Lightning McQueen signature up there over his window. Big old 95 on the roof. And even these two little things here are yellow, so I guess they even glow in the dark. I don't know what you would call these. It's just like a little design element to give him some height, I guess. It just like it lifts off the paint a little bit, but it does glow in the dark, so that's kind of interesting. All of his windows too, they're very like opaque, can't really see through, but I don't know, different, really different. But almost looks cheaper, but I don't know. Hopefully there's a reason for it. Maybe like they had to. It almost looks like I don't know, like like the shower glass, like not stained glass, but I don't know, you can't really see through it, but it's still like a window, you know what I mean? Well, like frosted glass, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's pretty cool. Lightning McQueen signature on this side too, and obviously all of the same decals as well. Looks very nice though, got a little exhaust sticking out there. Even looks good from this side, even though he's like looking off to the left, or right, his left. He's really not looking all that much to the left, but he definitely is. You can tell his eyes aren't centered, but it's not as drastic as I thought it was. Either way, looks cool. What's on the back? Giant Rusty's logo. Huh, that's interesting. That's not the same as this one. Nope, they changed that, so that's kind of cool. Because, yeah, all of these things, all these little bars here, they are yellow, so they glow in the dark, I guess. And his taillights are yellow too a little bit. Still have some red, and the little 95 on the one. And Rusty's logo is moved down, and it's ginormous now. That's cool though. I like that it's bigger. It looks better. I don't really know why they changed it. I guess probably just because probably would have looked too grainy. They know they know how they work. Good old Thailand. But yeah, I'm hoping that this light here, the big lamp over him, is charging him up. It does say on the back that you need to charge the cars up. So I don't know. Let's hope it actually works in the dark because he's been in the light underneath this big lamp for a while, probably getting some heat. But it does say not to expose him to extreme heat, so I don't know. Anyways, S29A is the date stamp, made in Thailand, and he does have the holes on the bottom for Mater to tow him, so that's kind of cool. I guess we'll test that out when we get the new Glow Racers Mater, but I don't believe he has the larger toe hook, so that's kind of odd. And it is copyrighted 2021, the base, because of course that's the year before they originally made that different kind of base for McQueen. I do want to quickly compare him to Neon Racers Lightning McQueen because I do think that they're pretty darn similar. I mean, not really, they're very different actually, but it's kind of like the same idea, like it's supposed to be like a nighttime race, supposed to be, like a kind of like glowy full in a way. I know the neon racers don't really glow in the dark. I think they were glowing though, like in the books that they made for it. I mean, it looks like glow in the dark, but it doesn't actually glow in the dark. That would have been cool if they would have done that. This is a really cool McQueen. I can't say that this new one is better because it just looks a bit too similar to the normal Rusty's McQueen, but it's still a very, very cool release for sure. Without a doubt, it's awesome. But I wouldn't say that it's one of my favorite extended universe lines, like versions of McQueen. But yeah, anyways, I think it's time. It is time to finally test out the glow feature on this guy. So I'll be right back in the dark. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. We have a glow in the dark Lightning McQueen in front of us. Wow, I did not expect him to glow this much because I don't know, I don't know what happened because he was not glowing this much last night when he was in the package. Oh my goodness. Every little detail too. The little lightning bolts, all of the tires, even the bottoms of the tires are glowing pretty well. It almost looks like the rivet's glowing. Yeah, I think it is. It's got a little bit of the glowing feature, the yellow paint stuff on it. I don't know. It reminds me of like the poison acid stuff from the Simpsons game. You know what I mean? Like at the power plant Homer works at. That's what it's reminding me of. Like it makes everything glow. Even the Rusty's decal on the back. Oh my goodness, guys. I did not expect it to work this well. Seems like it's fading a little right now. Yeah, it's definitely fading away. So I wonder how long it would actually last. I don't think it lasts like perfectly all night or like whenever, like wherever he's at. I guess it doesn't have to be night, but as long as like it's not night outside right now, but I got all the lights off. So as long as he's in the dark, I guess he'll glow. But it depends for how long I guess he's in the light. I don't know. Really interesting. I never really reviewed anything glowing before, so I don't really know how to rate it, but I would say pretty darn awesome. Let's zoom it in, take a closer look. Wow. All the Rusty's decals, you can actually make them out. Let me actually turn on the light for a second, the big lamp. Can you guys even see that? Wow. Took a while to adjust. Look at that. But yeah, I've got the lamp on, and hopefully this will charge it up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Because the lamp is pretty hot and it's like shining down directly onto his decals. So hopefully it charges them up again. I really didn't think there was going to be like a charging feature to it. Because I swear the packaging said that, but I guess it didn't. It just said don't expose it to too much heat. But honestly, I think the heat actually makes it glow better. But maybe it's just like the light making it glow. It's probably not actually the heat from the lamp. It's not really all that hot. Got my head under it right now, and it's not really burning at all. So I guess it's just the light making it glow. This is so cool. Wow, they really did a good job with this one. Let's turn the lights off again. I mean, look at the look at the Neon McQueen. He doesn't even glow. He puts him to shame. Even though I do think the Neon McQueen has better decals. Oh my gosh, that was cool. Look at that. Phone cameras never pick up darkness all that well, but it's actually doing a pretty good job. Wow. Even better in person. You really got to get this car to actually believe how cool it is, but it actually is coming up pretty nice on camera. I'm a little surprised by that. Wow. That is so cool. All right. Well, I guess that'll be it for today's glow in the dark McQueen review. I'll see you guys when the light's back on. So, yeah, this makes me very, very hopeful for the rest of the Glow Racers line. Seems like a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below, and let me know what you would give this Glow Racers Lightning McQueen if you had to rate him out of 10. I don't really ever rate cars, but I don't know. If I had to, I guess I'd give him a 10 out of 10 because I think he looks cool in the day, and I think he looks cool in the night. So, yeah, can't complain. You did a pretty good job, Mattel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. More Glow Racers reviews coming soon. I did just buy the Glow Racers launch and crisscross playset on a Black Friday deal, so that's pretty cool. I'll be reviewing that soon too. It's got a plastic version of McQueen and a plastic version of Jackson Storm in it, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, I guess that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time on the Cars Garage.